All right, I call this one "The Democrats Are Evil and Immoral," featuring Tucker Carlson. News from 5D. I'm Otis 5 Disnell.
News from 5D with Otis 5D.
Damn, bro. I feel like a real hater. I'm like a player hater. I fully forgot to give daps to Mr. Coddled Affluent Professional, aka Feels Desperate, in this biatch. Super goated account. If you don't know this account, I feel sorry for you. It's very polite, too. This tweet is very polite. It's going to get into our Democrats being evil and immoral, okay? It's like a preamble. Sorry for the language, but a lot of people don't want to think about politics and want it to run silently in the background. Check, me. It's one of the greatest things about totalitarian societies. Like, they're ruled by an iron fist, and you just focus on what it's like, God grant me the serenity to know the difference between the things I can change and the things I can't. So if something's ruled with an iron fist, you can't change it. Hopefully you can leave. If you can't leave, yikes. That's where we start getting into, very dangerous territories. Anywho, but libs have raised the stakes. For example, you have to worry about whether the midwit teacher, this fucking dumb Karen ass, fucking makes me have fucking Tourette's. I want to say all kinds of C words and B words and, is saying weird gender shit to your 6-year-old. Ours was, yeah, fuck, bro. This shit's so whack. A lot of people are going to be voting for Trump purely as a fuck you because libs irritate and provoke them and are evil. That's my addition. And force them unnecessarily to spend time and attention on politics when there are 100 other things they would rather be doing. Well said. I would say it more forcefully, but, that's maybe to his credit and my detriment. And now to the Tuck, who was once cucked during a Dave Smith, Nick Fuentes situation. But that's neither here nor there. Tucker kind of rips it here, especially for like a super mainstream thing. Tucker's pretty goated, okay? Tucker, he's a funny boy, but he's pretty goated.
The story the country tells itself about reality has flipped. None of the normal people are supporting the Democratic machine. Tim Walz is supporting the Democratic machine. A man you would never allow to babysit your own children. That's the archetype.
Right.
It's the party of weirdos, of envy, of hate, of resentment, of bitterness, of weakness, of a total lack of creativity. It's a party of conformity. It's a party of the machine.
Total lack of creativity, conformity, and party of the machine. A gazillion trillion Googleplex %, bruh.
Where it doesn't matter who the candidate is because individuals are immaterial.
Bro, I had one homie, okay? And I actually liked this person quite a lot. And they were like, why are you voting for Trump, whatever. And it's like, it's sort of like, does it even matter? Policies, Elon, entrepreneur, whatever, right? Kind of whatever. And then it's like, were you swayed? I say to him, were you swayed? And he's like, no, I'm going to vote for what's your reason? Well, it's mostly just because I think Trump is so reprehensible. It's like, dude, it's like the individual, like she doesn't even matter at all. They could put up a fucking hamster and like as long as it's not Trump, it's fine.
Of weakness, of a total
lack
of creativity. It's
total lack of creativity.
It's a party
Conformity.
Of the machine.
Doesn't matter. Individuals are immaterial. All that matters is the collective. Sound familiar, Kulaks?
The collective. That's the Soviet model. And opposing them is the rest of the country. Slowly waking up to the fact that these people have no moral authority whatsoever. They have no legitimacy in a democracy. Where the government must rule by the consent of the government and government consent. And the way that they treated this country over the past 4 years is the most shocking thing I've ever seen in 55 years.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Millions of people, mostly young men with no skills and no English, into our country illegally, and then fly them around at our expense and give them phones and put them on welfare programs that no American citizen can get. It is the most insulting.
Preach, Tucker. So insulting. It's worse than boo.
It's the biggest crime in the history of the United States of America.
Dude, he's fucking spitting.
And it takes incredible.
I didn't give him enough credit,
incredible
bro.
Stones.
It does, bro.
For the people who did that to stand up there on a stage and give you a lecture on how you're immoral.
Exactly, bro. Facts. I just need to take a minute. Because it's like, I swear to God, I'm not doing like the reaction video person thing. Like, bro. The fucking audacity. The audacity is so like you want to just fucking gnaw your arm off. Like, are you kidding me?
That's the biggest crime in the history of the United States of America.
Bro.
And it takes incredible stones, incredible gall for the people who did that to stand up there on a stage and give you a lecture about how you're immoral. It's too much.
It's too much.
So that's the second important thing about this election. Okay? The first is every person in this room needs to understand you are not in a despised minority.
Dead
you are
ass,
an incredibly gentle and tolerant majority
Seriously.
who put up with this crap for way too long.
Way too long,
As
bro.
they insulted not only you, but the memory of your ancestors who died for this country. They tore down statues to their memory. People have never built anything in their lives.
Wow.
They went out of their way to humiliate you and spit on you and degrade your ancestors. And that's not an exaggeration. They did that.
Speech enough credit.
And then, this country is so nice. It's so polite. It's so thoughtful and empathetic and sweet. It's the kind of country that loves dogs and gives directions to strangers.
Should be
that
way
we put up with
nicer
it
to Tucker.
for 4 years. But we can't anymore. We just can't.
Bro, Nick Fuentes should be way nicer to Tucker. It's like one thing to be like, you know, I don't know, he's like a Zionist, or he won't talk about Israel, or like, I don't know what, you know, he's like, he gets people addicted to nicotine, or, you know, whatever. We are flawed. We are flawed humans, myself included, Nick Fuentes included, but like, dude, that's fucking goated. That speech is like, that's not just like a speech, bro. That's not just some run-of-the-mill, like, J.D. Vance shit, or even some Trump shit, where it's like, ha, 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 you know, I don't know, like Sleepy Joe, or like Little Marco, or whatever the fuck. Bro, that was some real-ass shit right there. I mean, shit is fucked up. Heavily fucked up. And, yeah, I don't know, dude. He did it. Like, I don't know that you can be kind of like that articulate and that connecting to that many people, right? Because it alienated very few people, while it was like maximally inclusive while also maximally impactful, right? So I don't know. He's the best. I think that's my takeaway from this video. He's the best right now. I don't mean the best like human being on planet Earth or something, but I mean like in terms of the people who have huge platforms, like Rogan level platforms. He's the best in terms of channeling righteous indignation into like not just rhetoric, but like, what is it? It's like, it's one of these people who's like speaking for the feelings of everyone else and saying what is not being said and needs to be said and needs to be felt. That's the thing. It's not just that it's not the saying. He makes you feel it in your bones. Like in your bones, not in your heart, not in your gut, but like literally in your bones. So anyway, that shit was fucking goated. And the Democrats are fucking evil and immoral as fuck, bro. Peace. Oh shit, I forgot to say it. I was gonna say immoral as fuck. Go fuck yourself. I mean, does it have the same effect when I just fucking... Woo! Peace.
Otis5D.xyz.
Go fuck yourself.